guys, it's Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. I am here to share with you this finished elephant journal, and it is the Gentle Giant junk journal kit from Junk Journal Mama on Etsy. I had a lot of fun with this kit, as well as adding some different elements that I had on hand already. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. So this is a double signature journal, and I bound it in. As you saw in one of my last videos, I had like an absolute eureka moment. For me anyways, some of you might have already do this already or have heard about it, but I put eyelets in to secure the binding and just make it a lot easier for the whole binding process. I put on this little tassel of some different trims that I think is really cute and adds interest. The journal cover itself I had on hand. I just ended up making a topper for it. This piece being from the kit. Added some lace, corrugated cardboard, added the corners, and yeah, voila, we've got this great journal. I said I wasn't going to heavily decorate it like I usually do. Well, surprise, I actually did. It's got some heft to it, but I absolutely love this, and I hope that the person who I made it for will enjoy it as well. Let's dive in. So we're going to go ahead and open this bad boy up. To start off on the inside, I just have this kind of little leaf kind of gem. Not sure if you can see that. I'll try and lift this up. And this is just a pocket that I made out of some of that sample fabric that I got from that blind store where I get my fabric books from. I'm going to try and get those listed on Etsy. I know I haven't. I need the help of my son to rip apart the books and help me get the pieces ready. So let's go ahead. Of course, as always, I have my letter to the journal owner in here that I make. This wonderful wax seal that actually you can still open the letter. I think that is a lot of fun. And then you can just tuck that back in there. I have this great large journal card, and this is from a page from a vintage children's book. I just thought it was so gorgeous. And then this paper underneath was actually the inside. Actually, it's on this tag as well. It was on the inside cover of a nature book, and it's this green color, and in behind it is actually dandelion seeds, like on the dandelion bulbs that you blow, and all the seeds kind of blow away. And so yeah, I backed it with that. I just thought it was really cool and vintagey looking, and I like how the color went with the green in the image. Again, I used some papers to cover the back of this cracker box that I refurbished to make the journal. This tag is really cool. I was playing around with some different embossing folders that I had, and what I did was I kind of inked it up, and I had some kind of gold glitter, and then just put a focal point on it. I have some really great yarns or fibers that are just really cool to feel, and this is super soft. So again, another area for the person to journal on. Tuck everything back in here. And I'm just going to fix something that's going on with my computer. Sorry about that. Okay. So hopefully I'm still in frame. So again, this gorgeous junk journal kit from Junk Journal Mama. It is called the Gentle Giant. There were some fabulous pieces. I do have some leftover ephemera pieces from the kit. So I have these medallions, these kind of foliage, I can't say that word, guys, kind of images. I have some images from books and what have you as well. I think there are some from the kit as well left over. So, I definitely can reprint the kit and still make some things. This is just from another old nature book. So, I have this stuff that I can still play with and make maybe a small journal or something. Or, I can reprint the kit again and start all over again. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. I have tea dyed the back of these laser print images. I didn't want to coffee dye them because they are pretty dark already, and I kind of felt like if I did coffee dye them, it would just be too dark. So I just took a brush. I collect my tea bags. I don't like my tea very strong, so I'll throw my used tea bags in this jar of water, and I keep it in the fridge, and then it makes this gorgeous tea to stain with. And so that's what I did. I just brushed that on the back of here, just kind of tone down that white paper a bit. This is some paper that again I got just from the Goodwill, some images from the junk journal kit that I glued on that I thought went well. As always, I like to add some coffee dyed ledger papers. I think that's always fun, and I've done some stenciling throughout this journal. And some of these stencils I've purchased from either Scrap and Stamp, some local craft shops around me, as well as, I think, AliExpress, to tell you the truth. So moving on, we have this file folder that you should have seen me work on, I think, on one of my Saturday Night Lives, Cocktails and Crafts. I was just doing some collaging, and I found this fun image and just used some photo corners to attach it, so the person can actually take this out, they can journal on it, put it back in, or they can put their own photo in here if they want and use this little journal card someplace else. I just thought that looked super cute. And then I used some of the papers from, oh goodness, I can't remember, it's linked on one of my other videos, but I'll try to remember. This is like, I think it's called mud cloth or something, but these papers were gorgeous, and I just used it because this is an old file folder that I used, and I just extended the tab. I have this gorgeous textured paper. I think it looks like grass or something in there, and I think my mom got these papers from, I think, the dollar store, to tell you the truth. So I just added just some kind of, I don't know if you can see that, it's pretty dark, but some not string, but almost like hemp cord behind there, and I glued the little image on. And then, of course, I filled it with some fun ephemera pieces from the kit, as well as just some that I had on hand, you know, a fun tally card. Yeah. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous paper from the kit that, again, I'll try and remember to link her. I just can't, off the top of my head, remember her shop. More stenciling here. Don't know if you can see that. I just thought it was really pretty. These are some of my papers that I coffee dyed. I have these available over on my Etsy. I have a variety pack for you to check out. And then I added some fun little stickers. This one says, "Enjoy this sweet moment." Just something to kind of jazz it up a bit. Again, gorgeous papers for the person to write on. Here I have one of my book page pockets and just decorated it with some papers. I have fun little journal cards that the person can use, and again, just tuck them in. There's tag to write on, and yeah, just some fun little pieces kind of tucked inside. I didn't do too many tags on this one. I did more journal cards. Again, my plan wasn't to heavily decorate this, but I did go a little bit crazy. I probably would have been, I would have done more left to my own devices. This is just a piece of coffee dyed paper, a fun little flower, probably from the dollar store, to tell you the truth. And then on the back I put this cute little elephant image. It fit perfectly. It was like it was meant to be. And then of course you can just open this up. A fun little sticker. This one is Sandra Boynton. I don't know, I'm getting a reflection there. A Sandra Boynton sticker. It's an elephant reading a book. I thought it was so cute. And then just a little place for the person to go ahead and write something special, and then they can tuck it all back together and then tuck it back in here. I think this is a piece of ephemera from could be a Tim Holtz or something off of AliExpress, just some general miscellaneous ephemera kits, but you know, fun pieces to tuck inside nonetheless. And then this tag I really like. On the back here is just a vellum piece, and then this is a little printout that I got off of Pinterest, I think. And again, just a really fun place to journal. Again, more of that kit paper, which is so gorgeous. Some coffee dyed papers. Again, I tea stained the back of the digitals just to kind of tone down that white. Some other coffee dyeing that I've done just with some dollar store placemats, just to give it a different kind of texture and look. I think this one was a flower, but you know, it also kind of looks, it could be like elephant skin too, if you use your imagination, I guess. Continuing on, this is just some lace digital that I printed out that I thought would be cool to add. Some more coffee dyed papers. Actually, is this tea dyed? This might be tea dyed. And just some elementary primer paper. And this has got kind of like the same paper. If you can see that. Oh, sorry, someone's at my door. Almost like, almost like this stuff here. If you can see it, it's got that double line. Oh, it's my grocery order. Woohoo! Thank goodness for Instacart. So yeah, again, I'm just going to quickly flip through. This is the first signature. So we have, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times 2 should be 32, and then multiply that by 2. 32 times 2 is what, 40, 30? 32 is 64. Oh my gosh, you guys, math. So there's a lot of pages in these signatures. So I think each signature has 16 pages, folded in half, double-sided, lots of space to write. Continuing on, this is Tim Holtz emboss and die cut little folder that I had on hand, and I just kind of inked up with some gold and then added some fun little tickets. And then this is a time card, and then I have some collaging and a little elephant kind of picture that I made a little pocket, and again, journaling space. Again, more pieces from the junk journal kit, one made into a pocket, a journal card, again, more journal card. This is from some ephemera I had on hand. I thought the camera was kind of cool. You know, obviously this is kind of a journey and you want to document it, so I thought that went well. And then this one is really cute. So I got at, where did I get it? At the Goodwill, so like Value Village or whatever, these children's art cards, black and white infant or baby art cards. And so there's this white image, and then on the back there's this beautiful black image with elephant. They hadn't been opened and they were still sealed, but I thought they were really cool. They've got some good weight to them, and I just really enjoyed the little elephant image. I thought it went well with this journal. And then this altered paper clip that I made, again, another little image that I found online of an elephant. I attached it to a jumbo paper clip, kind of sandwiched it in there, and then I put glossy accents over top just to give it a little bit more structure. And then that holds this in. And here we go. Okay, so, and the person can use this as a writing board if they wanted. So if there's something bumpy underneath, they can just use this as a writing board, and it'll give them structure to write on. More coffee dyed paper, and then we have this big kind of side tuck here that I did with some kind of animal print stuff that I had. I think I honestly got these papers likely from the dollar store. This is a dollar store piece of burlap that was kind of sticky on the back. I had to add some more adhesive to it, and then this as well as just some gold leaf kind of trim, again from the dollar store. I really enjoy the side tack because it's got some fun things inside. The first thing being this is a piece of Tim Holtz paper. I added one of the medallions from the kit, and I think it looks really cute because there's, you know, these are kind of travel ticket type things, and it just kind of reminds me a little bit of a safari. You open it up, Railway Express little kind of ticket on here, and then inside you have a place to journal. You have a little notepad with, again, some more of those fun dyed papers. I chose orange, and I thought it went well, and oh my goodness, it smells so lovely, like coffee. It's beautiful. And then this paper on the back actually really does look like elephant skin. I did end up covering most of it up, but that's okay. You can see it on the back here. I think that really kind of reminds me of elephant skin. And then yeah, so just a fun little trifold journal card, and then some more pieces from the kit made into journal cards. Tuck this guy back in. Another book page pocket that I made. Again, just kind of tucked a whole bunch of fun little things to pull out and explore and write on. And then I thought this paper just went so well. I love it, love it. I'm not even really on frame. I added a fun little laser cut chipboard piece. Just a flower. Some more of that stenciling on this page, if you can see it there. And then my mom had this fabric that had an elephant on it, and I thought it went so well with this fabric. Again, I made a fun fabric flip so the person can, you know, write secret notes under here, something that they don't want somebody to initially see right off the bat. Just a fun place. Again, the person could add more pockets or whatever they want to it. Here's the other part of that stenciling. This one was really fun. This is a vintage bingo card that I did some collaging on. I had on hand some Japanese paper. This is some, what was that? I want to say it was alcohol ink stuff that I was playing around with, but it almost kind of has like a little bit of a Moroccan feel. Some textured paper in this fun elephant. Again, a fun vintage piece to journal on, and that's just stuck on with this cute little tiny paper clip. And that brings us to the end of the first signature. The second signature, again, oh, I still have a tag here. I'm not sure why I have that there. It was just to remind me to put something in there, and I already did. Again, it was beautiful, beautiful images of this kit. This is another piece from a children's book, another elephant. Again, backed with that old book page and a fun journal spot. I thought this, actually, the colors went well, and this is just a, from the dollar store, these little butterfly kind of die cuts, and I put them on. You get 2 in a package, so, or 2 of each kind. And I found a matching set, and then I just glued them on either end of one of these little tiny paper clips, just to make a fun little clip to hold this piece on. And then, you know, it's not just elephants. There's some, you know, other elements of nature on here. Again, some fun ledger paper and some more stenciling. I've got another one of those file folders. Again, another image that I thought went well with the papers, and I put those in this time with some gold photo corners. Again, it's a journal card. They can take it out and write on it, or they can put their own photo in there if they so choose. These papers are just gorgeous, you guys. I had a lot of fun with them. In here, again, this is some dollar store textured paper. It's got almost kind of like these raised gold pieces. Put another medallion on there. I just made that pocket and sewed it. Then in here is another journal card. And then this one is one of the file folders that I make. Again, I have to get more listed on my Etsy because I'm sold out. But I just, you know, added some kind of interesting pieces, and I added this fun little bulb pin with an elephant charm on it. And then the person can either text some things inside this file folder, or they can journal in it as well. So we'll tuck all that back in. I just love the inspirational kind of quotes that are in this kit. I think the person I made it for is really going to enjoy it. And then just kind of very similar to what we had before. Like, I just think this paper goes so well with this page. I'm so pleased with that. Lots and lots of spaces to write, some more stenciling just to add interest. So if you have a page that's white go ahead and, you know, use your tea to, you know, kind of brush on there, and then add stenciling. Use your distress inks if you have them. I added another one of those little butterflies from the kit, just a tiny one, again, just to bring in some other elements of nature, just so it wasn't purely elephants, so there was some other interest going on. Some more of that kind of lace paper. I added some fun little decorative punches on some of these papers. This is some of the coffee dyed paper I did. Just again, give it something a little different. I get these fun cards from Amazon, so you pop them open and they have fun little sayings inside. This one is "Life is beautiful," little quotes. A journal card that I made. Again, this is from an old dictionary. It talks about elephants, so I thought that was cool, and just to put it on there. And then 2 more pieces from that kit. Tuck all this back in there. I love the center of this signature. This is just so gorgeous. I love it, love it. Okay, again, the other side of that decorative paper. Lots and lots of space to write. More stenciling. And then we have another fun piece that was made into a pocket. Some more little journaling cards and tags. Just some fun things to find. Some more little stickers. This one says "Good vibes only." Again, the kind of theme of this journal is not only elephants, but it's positivity and just encouragement. And yeah, I just really like it. Oh, this is kind of hard for me to part with, but it is a very, very tiny little golden book. It is a vintage one, and it's, you know, the saggy, baggy elephant, and I thought it just went so well with this journal. It's hard for me to part with, but I know it's meant to be in this journal. I just know that. So tuck that back in. Again, some more of that fun textured, almost like handmade paper from the dollar store. You find a lot of really cool things at the dollar store or the thrift store, you guys. Like, you don't have to buy everything from a craft store. Definitely thrift it up, save some money. And then again, another image from that kit. I just think it works really well with this paper. This one I had to use, I just thought was really funny. It's 2 different types of trunks. I think the person will get a kick out of it. Yeah, so and then that leaves us to the end of our journal, and then another pocket here using some of that sample fabric. And then I did this really kind of fun journal card with some textures of some threads in there. And this is actually on a, I don't know if you can see that, it's on a jumbo playing card. This one was a 2 of hearts. And then some of my stained papers on the back. I'm not sure why, but the 2 of hearts really spoke to me to be in this journal. So I don't know, the person who gets this journal will have to tell me if that's significant or not. And then again, another journaling card from the kit that kind of looks like a file folder. And I actually, so I reuse paper if my printer doesn't work properly or if I misprint something. I always save it. I don't recycle it, like I use it to back papers. And this one, I just happened to glue it the wrong way. So there's the ghost image that didn't work out for the print job, and then it had some words here, so I just used some washi tape to kind of cover that up, and I think the ghosting image is kind of cool on the back. So yeah, I just kind of left it. And that finishes off this fun journal from, again, it's the Gentle Giant from Junk Journal Mama over on Etsy. Go ahead and check out her shop. She's got some beautiful things. As always, I always sign my journals, so I do my little marking here, and I put the year. This is just kind of my little, oh, can you see it? My little signature I do on all my journals. Yes, because every artist should sign their work, so I definitely did that. And I'm just really pleased. I've got the eyelet enclosure with the sari silk, and yeah, I really am happy with the way this turned out. Again, it's much bulkier and more decorated than I had intended, But again, I think everything in there that needed to be in there is in there. I believe in meant to be's, and so some pieces spoke to me more than others. Yeah, so again, just thoroughly enjoyed working on this gorgeous journal. So thanks so much for joining me for this flip through. I hope you all have an amazing day, and P.S. I love you.